Good morning, Kentuckiana. I'm Gabriel Gonzalez. Thank you so much for starting your Sunday morning with us. Now this morning, just like yesterday, meteorologist Reed Yaden and photojournalist John Humphreys are back in Bar Harbor, Maine this morning. Now Reed, I was told that you had a lobster roll yesterday. How was it? And please tell me it was fantastic.
Indeed, you heard correctly. We are indeed enjoying lobster, and it was a very good feast indeed. Anytime you have a chance to get fresh lobster, do it. Good morning from Bar Harbor, Maine. Here we have a low stratus layer, kind of overcast and cloudy and chilly here this morning. A little different there in the city though, and wow, we are in for a stretch of really nice weather coming up. Let's go ahead and take a look at temperatures in the area. A little different from yesterday, a little cooler by a few degrees, humidity dropping gradually. We got a north wind, and that north wind, actually it's west now, but it's going to become north as the day goes on. Look at these temperatures. In the city, we're sitting at 72 degrees, and then we move into the 60s, get outside the city. Very, very nice, basically upper 60s. Temperatures have dropped a couple of more degrees. Looks like mid-60s over near Frankfort. Now let's go with the State Fair forecast. Look at these numbers. Now today we could dodge a couple of showers, perhaps a thunderstorm during the afternoon. Nothing severe by any means, and they're going to be widely scattered. Not everybody's going to get the activity. And beyond that, the rest of the week, look at the low 80s. Humidity will be very, very comfortable, and there's no rain in the forecast after today. Just some un-August-like weather is coming up, and we'll check the 7-day forecast, let you know when to expect a return of the humidity. Here in Bar Harbor, it's a Sunday morning in a small town. You got the white clapboard churches, and no doubt you'll hear church bells ringing in some cases around here this morning. Had some questions about Bar Harbor. What's the population? Permanent population here is about 5,000. Needless to say, during the summer months up through basically Halloween, the end of October, the population swells many, many times that. Beautiful view behind me. We're here through the morning. Going to show you parts of town. Have some other surprising video for you. That's all ahead. But right now, Gabe, time for you to bring us up to date on what we're covering this morning.
All right, Reed on the road. Thank you for that update this morning, Reed. Happening today, the Ironman race coming back to Louisville, and despite concerns about an algal bloom in the Ohio River, the race will go on as planned. Now, that bloom has forced the Ironman to be canceled in years past, so it was a real...
Particularly when it's very hot and humid, oftentimes there's not as much flow. The algae really like those conditions, and so they start to kind of multiply and multiply and multiply until you see those kind of, big mats of pond scum.
This year, race organizers say water samples taken over the past few days have been clear and the swimming portion of the race is safe. The triathlon starts in about an hour at 7 o'clock. And with that triathlon coming to town, that brings many, many road closures. So take a look at this map to prepare yourself for your Sunday travel plans. The red line marks road closures that started at 5 a.m., so an hour ago. The orange highlighted roads closed at 6 a.m. and the yellow marked roads will be closed starting at 7:45 this morning. Now, all of these roads are set to reopen by 4:30 this afternoon. Now looking ahead to tomorrow, Shelbyville Road under the I-265 will be down to one lane in both directions. Transportation officials say this will allow crews to upgrade lighting. The lane closures are set to last from 9 to 3 p.m. tomorrow. Well, it's been 1 week since 2 people died from a shooting on Baxter Avenue in the Highlands. WHAS11's Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Aspen Hester talked to people in Tyler Park and local leaders about changes that will be coming to the area in the coming weeks.
The Highlands neighbors taking a seat at the table.
The more people get afraid, the more they stay away.
The community meeting at Tyler Park comes 1 week after a fatal double shooting took place on the 900 block of Baxter Ave.
The fact that it could happen like that so close to us is again, when it's in your backyard, you think more about it.
2 men, Monte Wade and Michael Batchelor Jr., were shot to death in the early morning of August 11th in an area known for its busy nightlife scene. Richie Williams was charged charged with the murder of Wade and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon.
I think we've closed businesses in other areas of the city, and then some of the people now are coming to different areas, and sometimes they bring that hatred with them.
Highlands resident Greg Zarodnik has lived in Tyler Park for 20 years.
The biggest thing you can do to stop that is to have people out there that care.
Residents of the Highlands and Tyler Park met with their local council member Ben Reno Weber to discuss some of their concerns for the area. Reno Weber assured his constituents that in the next 2 weeks, he'll be rolling out some new safety provisions directly related to the nightlife scene on Bardstown Road.
This is, however, not the first time that we are hearing these issues, and we have been working really hard around how do we invest in the kinds of resources that we need to have as the premier entertainment district in this city.
Reno Weber of District 8 says he's working with the Louisville Metro Police, Alcoholic Beverage Control of Louisville, and the mayor's office.
It will be directly related to the entertainment corridor along Bardstown Road.
He confirms there has been an expansion of patrols in that area, and that will continue through September. He says to address tailgating culture, he's installed a camera in the back parking lot of the Jefferson County Traditional Middle School, and he says LMPD will start to give more nuisance tickets to tailgaters.
He did bring some peace of mind that, we're not going to overreact, but we're also not going to underreact.
In the Highlands, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11 on your side.
Moving on, right now, LMPD is investigating a shooting that left a teenager injured. According to police, the shooting happened around 3:30 Saturday morning on 1st and Burnett. When officers arrived, they found a man who told officers he shot at a couple of juveniles that were already attempting to break into a car. Now, police say a little later they found a 15-year-old nearby with a gunshot wound. He was taken to the hospital where police say he is expected to survive. Anyone with information is asked to call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD. The mothers of murdered sons and daughters of Kentucky hosted Walk a Mile in Our Shoes Day in honor of the lives lost to violent crimes this year. Dozens of people filled the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage on Saturday to take in performances and words of encouragement. Kenneth Forbes started the group after he lost his 19-year-old son in 2012 to gun violence.
But this is an event that is not wanted, but needed. It is needed for our city, it is needed for our communities, and it is needed for our churches.
This is the 5th year the group has hosted an event like this.